Welcome back, everybody. It's August 1st, 2023. Born on this date in 1809, William B. Travis of Old Sparta and Claiborne, Alabama. Now, Travis was born in South Carolina, but I couldn't leave him out because not everybody knows about this connection. Travis's family moved to Alabama when he was a young kid, and he spent most of his youth into young adulthood in Conecuh and Monroe counties. Of course, later he headed west, fought in the Texas Revolution, and made his stand at the Alamo, where he died at age 26. Today, let's talk about Space Command bad feelings, new high school names, and some tuberculosis cases. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. President Biden has decided to keep Space Command at its interim home in Colorado, rather than place it in Alabama, where Air Force leadership and studies have repeatedly determined is the preferred spot. And Alabama leaders are not pleased, reports AL.com's Lee Root. Now, the story on Biden's decision broke through unnamed senior U.S. officials who said that the head of Space Command, General James Dickinson, persuaded the president to keep headquarters in Colorado. Now, a common theme from a few of the Alabama lawmakers is, this is not over. Well, we'll have to see about that. But Congressman Robert Aderholt said, I am outraged to hear that the Secretary of the Air Force allowed politics to circumvent his and the Department of Defense's own basing selection process that determined Huntsville, Alabama as the preferred location of Spacecom. He also said, this fight is far from over. Even Congresswoman Terry Sewell, the only Democrat in Alabama's congressional delegation, called out the White House over the decision. She said, the administration's decision to keep Space Command in Colorado bows to the whims of politics over merit. Huntsville won this selection process fair and square based on the merits. The U.S. Geological Survey is asking people in Alabama and 5 other states to submit dead butterflies and moths for research that it's doing, reports AL.com's Lita Gore. Now, don't go trapping and killing butterflies or moths. Researchers are requesting the pre-dead variety. The purpose of the study is to identify environmental factors that could be reducing the population of some insects. So you definitely don't want to take any out of the environment just for the study. But they're looking for found butterflies and moths of at least 2 inches. The other states they're taking specimens from are Georgia, Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Texas. More information can be found on the USGS website. A pair of Montgomery high schools have taken another step away from themes associated with historical figures tied to the Confederacy, reports AL.com's Rebecca Griesbach. Now, you may recall that the high schools named for General Robert E. Lee and Confederate States President Jefferson Davis now have different school names. One is named for Black Montgomery chemist Percy Julian, and the other for 3 civil rights figures, JAG, or JAG, after the last initials of Frank Johnson, Ralph Abernathy, and Robert Gretz. Well, now Montgomery public school officials have revealed the mascots of the schools, and we have the Percy Julian Phoenix and the JAG Jaguars. Now, big name changes like this always seem weird for a year or two, but if the cheerleaders can learn new routines to spell out the new nicknames, then we can get used to it too, I reckon. The Alabama Department of Public Health is trying to zero in on a handful of tuberculosis cases in northwest Alabama, reports AL.com's William Thornton. 7 cases have been confirmed across 4 counties, Lauderdale, Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence, involving people who were working or are working at poultry plants. So now, ADPH wants to test people in those counties who have worked at poultry facilities at any time since June 2022. Now, if that describes you, call your county health department. Each one is designating a day or 2 over the next couple weeks for testing. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to listen to us. We're going to be back here again tomorrow. Until then, y'all come on by and see us on the internet at al.com.